Hello, folks. We'll be getting started in just a moment. Just getting everything all open, ready to go. So I will be right back. Alrighty, I think that everything's all set up and ready to go. Well, welcome. I hope that everybody's doing well today. I know that I am. Life is going pretty well. You know what hasn't been going well, though? This week's XCOM. Let's go ahead and get that open over here. Um, I I don't even want to. I can't help but think about yesterday. Like, we only played one mission yesterday. We still managed to screw up twice. Like, it was bad. Yesterday was bad. But that, hence the title of the stream today. I gotta wake up. Alright? Something, wake me up inside. I don't know. Anyhow, me being cringe aside, I need to play a bit better today. We're gonna be taking our time. We don't have any grand plans that are necessarily going to spring into action. We're working towards the next base assault when we get in here. In fact, I should open it up. What am I doing here? Giving the brief on the loading screen, or the main menu. That's non-traditional. That's non-traditional. Why would I do that? No, we've got a mission waiting in the wings for us, but gosh, yesterday I got one of our own interceptors killed. I got Tuva Martinson killed. It was a bad day. It was a bad day. But today we're gonna do better. That's my goal, right? That's my Tuesday resolution. Pick one paladin. I think when we come back from this mission, we're going to have a Mech 2 in the queue. Um, but what's the plan? Strat layer wise, I just want to do a quick review here. We're not doing anything on the strat layer right now. Where is it? There it is. There's our satellite. So in 10 days, we're going to be able to launch, if we want, a satellite to scout for a base assault. Hello, Yalashio. Welcome. Oh, I hope that you're doing well. We're just getting started. I'm not late. Um, I totally didn't stay up till like an unholy hour of the morning. No, definitely not. um, but don't be fooled, right? Don't be fooled. This is not 10 days till base assault. This is 10 days until we can launch the satellite, and then the assault will become available in the couple days after that. So there will be another one this month. If we wanted, we could probably build another skeleton key too. Get another assault shortly after. I'm not sure our roster can handle that though. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing all right. I am doing great. I've actually got great news. and again, not that the bar was necessarily very high, but we got the job, right? We got it. I haven't actually been scheduled yet or anything, so I don't know what that's gonna look like. But I've got good news on that front too. Um, and news and good news. The and news, again, for this is me picking up a part-time job at the Pizza Hut down the street, right? The and news is I know I had mentioned I was gonna try and ask for a preference for morning shifts if they had them available. And as it turns out, um, people don't order pizzas in the morning, they order them at night. So night shifts are almost entirely what they have available. Which is okay, because clearly I am a night owl anyhow. Um, that may mean that some days we have to change up the stream schedule a little bit, maybe stream a little earlier or not stream quite as long. We'll see. Um, but the other good part of that is they did say, much to my surprise actually, that once I had a schedule, I should anticipate for that to pretty much be it, right? Um, so if I get scheduled on Friday night shifts, I can expect to be on Friday night shifts for the rest of time, you know. And they would be pretty explicit about, you know, if it has to change, we're gonna talk to you about it, which is rad and something I didn't expect. So yeah. Thank you, Yalashio. Yes. I'm really happy about it. So yeah, it should be a good time. Should be a very good time. Um, Hold on. There's something. Just one moment. Please stand by for just a second. There we go. There was something that was bothering me. I was reviewing yesterday's VOD. My phone was buzzing in it. My apologies. We're gonna turn off the buzzer on it. I did not realize the mic was picking that up so loudly. Technical issue averted for today. Right? We're getting better. We're getting better at this whole streaming thing. How was my day today? I woke up. Well, actually, most of this day I've been awake. Actually, it's just that I went to bed at like 7:30 a.m. Don't tell anybody though. That's between you, me, and the walls. Um, I was up late talking to my friend again, and I'm very not well behaved. I was just telling my roommate that I figured out last night, or rather early in the morning, that it is a very good thing I did not have a phone in high school. Otherwise, I just would have been up all night talking to people. Like, I do not have. I don't know, it's not even like I don't have the will to say, hey, I'm gonna go to bed, right? Bad girl. Yeah, yeah, I am. I was being one. Um, it's not even like, oh, I don't want to disappoint by going to bed. It's that I just really love to talk to people. And in particular, like, this is one of my best friends that I'm reconnecting with. So it's like, I really, really love talking to her. I don't want to stop. And so the next thing you know, I'm thinking around 3 a.m., oh yeah, I should go to bed soon. Bam, 7:30 a.m. And here I am. I've got my coffee. Ooh. I'm not gonna say how many hours of sleep we're on, but hey, I managed to get up at least, right? That's the thing, is even if I stay up late, I still need to not ruin my sleep schedule by also sleeping in. Like I've done that song and dance before, right? I know how it ends. It ends with me waking up at like 9 p.m. And losing touch with reality very, very quickly. Speaking of coffee. Mm, that's pretty good. Um, so we've got a mission here today. Oh, and Yalashio, looks like you are in charge. Let's take a moment to review this because I know yesterday May put this mission together. Like yesterday May, and yesterday May was like not on top of her game, right? Like we're auditing my work, we're going over it. Any dreams? And did I get some nom noms? I did get some food. I ate right before starting stream. That's why well, I mean I was late because I slept in, but I made sure to eat before I hopped on, right? Tried I don't know what came over me actually for my breakfast slash lunch. Gosh, I'm being dysfunctional. But it's okay. I'm getting my responsibilities done. It's okay. But I don't know what came over me. Usually, um, usually I like to have like a big bowl of oatmeal, maybe some coffee, right? Maybe a side of, maybe I make a little side of bacon if I'm feeling like it. That's kind of fallen off here recently. But I used to be. I can't even say when I was younger because this is like I did this for a long, long time. Like up until a couple years ago, I used to be an absolute bread fiend. Right? Like I would eat like sliced bread, usually with like butter on it, and I really like to throw the garlic powder on it, right? And I would just eat that for like most of my meals, right? Um, when I was still in school and I was back at my family's house, right? And if there wasn't like a planned meal like with my family, I would just eat bread, like several slices of bread. It was bad. It was a terrible bit. But something possessed me today, and I just ate a bunch of bread and like a banana. Duck Scarlet, you're right. Oh, speaking of ducks, I'm sorry to anybody who comes here to watch XCOM, um, live or in VODs. Skip forward a couple minutes. If it's VODs, skip forward for a few minutes if you just want to be here for the XCOM. Clearly, I am distracted. Um, but there are two ponds that are near my apartment block, right? Um, and are kind of maintained by some of the um, like apartments in the area. And there are ducks that come and live in them, right? Um, like they migrate away during the winter, and so they've been gone for a while, right? And the ponds have been empty, and it's very depressing when the ducks aren't here. They're just these empty little ponds, all the lily pads die off, and it's very sad. But when I was coming back from the interview yesterday, I saw the ducks like fly in and start landing in the pond. Like it was so good to see. I love them. I haven't done this in a while, but I used to go and feed them. I think it's myself and my partner did some research. I forget exactly what the results were. Like, apparently, actually feeding bread to ducks is not actually super good for them. I don't. Something about. Was it empty calories or them not being able to process something in the bread? I mean, they love bread, don't get me wrong, but apparently, like, oatmeal was better for them, I think. And so we'd just go and we'd take bags of oatmeal and toss it out to them. It was very nice. I'm gonna do that again soon, now that they're back. Yeah, not necessarily like bad, bad, but not ideal for a healthy little duck. Because they just, you know, it's not like it's gonna make them sick. It's just they fill up on it and don't get the nutrients that they necessarily need. Um, is my recollection of the reading we did. This was a while ago that I looked into this though, so I am clearly not fully remembering this information. Yeah, it's more of a treat. You could tell me that bread is a treat, not not something I should be eating all the time. Peas are good too. Oh, I've got some. I've got some of those frozen in the fridge that have not been eaten. Maybe I should take those to them. Give the ducks a little treat. They'd like it. Oh, and the way they eat. They just kind of cruise around on the water, and oh, I love them so much. But, you know, in order to maintain my status on Twitch that says that I am playing XCOM Enemy Unknown, I am actually required to occasionally have gameplay. Um, I am contractually obliged to look at this squad real quick and tell you what's going on in it, or at least what I think is going on. Uh-huh. Okay, I mean, it's mostly, with the exception of Kelso, who is a punishment for my sins, um, this is a pretty experienced squad. This is a crashed, what, medium? I think we shot down a destroyer yesterday, right? Yeah, yeah, that's what we did. I remember because it ate one of my interceptors when I wasn't paying attention. Um, as destroyers tend to do, apparently. I think they're responsible for both of our interceptors that have gone down this campaign. They're scary. They're wild. Those are very expensive losses, by the way. Like, it costs $200 to replace one of those things, and it's not even counting the Phoenix cannon. Like, we cannot sustain those kinds of losses. Um, but we've got Yolashio in command, bringing a pretty traditional kit. Spare med kit, alloy plating, Titan armor. Like, you're a tough customer. Like, you're a real tough customer. Um, you're almost a Master Sergeant. You are 2 experience points away from being Master Sergeant, so we're gonna bump you up to that level. Alright? I don't know what we're taking on you. Probably extra con, but I'm also considering giving you mayhem. I haven't decided yet. We've got Geronimo, who is at that special rank of being an assault, where they can do everything they need to do. They're not necessarily going to excel at it like a more experienced assault, but I trust Geronimo to get the job done. Staunchu's getting up there. Staunchu is missing one key ability to become one of the most powerful shooters alive. And we just need Bring 'em on, and we're going to be able to deal insane amounts of damage. Let's see, Manimal. Manimal is Manimal. You should level off this too, though. I think we're about to get another crop of Master Sergeants. I have no idea what I'm going to give you. Huh. Okay. Fascinating. We'll have to consider this. I do not know what to give my Rocketeers for Master Sergeant. I don't know that I've gotten a Rocketeer to this rank in Long War before. Full disclosure. Pharaoh. Unfortunately, it does look like Pharaoh is taking one of our spare laser rifles. I believe that is because, yeah, we got the alloy cannon damaged because because I am the way that I am. We'll leave it at that. Perrin, good. You're in the Titan. I love how Titan looks. Like, yeah, I mean, there's a couple different ways it looks. I like this. Manimal's got that version with the, here, rotate for me. He doesn't want to rotate, but I like the back part of it. Just like, and yeah, Yolashio's wearing the other version of it. And it's just like, wow. Look at this like extra plating here. What a good design. What a great design for an endgame armor. What was I talking about? I'm losing my mind already. Oh no. Oh yeah, Parrot is up to Sergeant. Very important rank for the medic, although they do still get much more powerful at Tech Sergeant because we'll be able to give them dense smoke. This lets them throw a smoke without ending their turn, and also just gives them tons of smoke grenades. That being as it is, I still think I want Collar to have the smoke grenade, because I don't know what else I would give Collar. That's the entirety of my argument. Take it or leave it. And then there's Kelso, who I don't want to talk about. So actually, having gone through, like, piece by piece, looking at this squad, I think it's gonna do. So, trusting Prior May's work, let's go ahead and get in here. Let's play some XCOM. How's that sound? Oh yes, Yalashio, they do go neum neum neum, don't they? The little ducks.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
Yeah, XCOM time. Ooh.
We've locked in the coordinates of the alien crash site. Fortunately, the civilian population in the surrounding area is minimal. We have to move to secure the area as quickly as possible.
This is a map. This is a map. This is one of the maps of all time. Alright, we'll look at it when we get there. On one hand, it's a forest map, but it's got some areas, some like patches of the map that are a little bit weird. Not necessarily in a bad way, but they end up playing in ways that you wouldn't immediately expect them to. So folks, this is going to be Operation Forgotten Dirge. This is a medium UFO crash site in Japan. We're going to be getting in here, we're going to be trying to take this, we're going to be trying to take this in such a way that we can snatch up a little bit of meld. I think we've got a sufficiently geared and experienced squad to be able to take a few risks here and there, but of course, as always, the priority is the safety of the team. So yeah, we're gonna let Meld guide us, and we have the Arc Thor back, right? We got that repaired. This is a medium. Technically, there could be an ethereal on it. It's not very likely. I'm not banking on that fact. If there is one, that's our capture attempt, like for sure. Otherwise, we look for opportunistic captures. There's nothing that is so high priority that we just need to drop everything and try to capture it. We'll just look for opportunistic captures. Maybe an elite. Anyhow. So we got back Japan. Yes, we completed the base assault. Last week? When was that? I know we started it one stream and finished it in another. I don't remember if that was Wednesday we started it or if it was Tuesday. But yes, for those who are unaware, we did get Japan back. They're back within the fold. This is no longer enemy territory. So let's go protect it, right? Let's go get our salvage.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike One is ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike One is clear to attempt the breach.
Pardon me, pardon me. Alrighty, where are... yeah. Okay, that's a start position. It is one of the start positions of all time. Welcome to, I don't know that this map has a name. It probably does. This is a crashed medium map. It's a forest at night. I don't have a fancy name for it, unfortunately. But we have started off like right next to the UFO, which is not what I wanted. Where is the correct side of this thing? One moment. Not this is the back. Maybe this is the correct side. That looks like it's open though. Huh. I was thinking that there was a side of this that had a door that was closed, but maybe this is closed, and I'm just being silly. Well, anyhow, we already kind of discussed the game plan. It's going to be pretty standard practice for these types of missions where we're feeling confident and we're not expecting overwhelming enemy presence. Now isn't that interesting? Do we want to whack the outsider pod, like, just straight up? What if we did? Well, hold on. What if we just did that? I think they're standing right inside. This map is very dark, my apologies. It's kind of extra hard to see through the fog this time around, but I think the outsiders are standing right on the other side of that wall, if I'm lucky.
On my way.
Those aren't outsiders.
Multiple targets.
No, never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mutants. Alright, never mind. Imagine. I think I see the outsiders now, though. Over here. And we've got a seeker mixed in. So, 5 little mutons. And 1 seeker is what I'm seeing. I can kill this one if I want. I'm a little afraid to get closer. Outsider contact would turn this into an extremely dangerous situation. As this stands, it's fine. Oh, wow. Okay. We've got some interesting opportunities as this stands right now. So let's not jump to making any moves. Let's talk about this. So, initially this looks like, oh no, my sniper and my gunner cannot shoot this turn because they're not in cover against the enemy. Woe is me. Looks like I'm gonna have to move 2 of my best soldiers and biggest shooters and just not kill the enemy this turn. But that's coward talk. There is a possibility. There's a possibility that we could actually make it safe enough for them to shoot. We have a source of suppression, which cannot reach the back one. We could lock down somebody. Yeah, okay. Evac, yep. No, no, it is not time for evac. It is time for kill. I do believe... Let's see. What positions can people reach? I think the biggest problem with our position right now is that we can't actually get somebody to suppress this target. But otherwise... Otherwise, I don't mind this engagement so much. I think that we can kill most of these mutants. We have the explosives, we have the firepower. I think that we commit to this fight. We be careful about pushing up further and drawing in the outsiders. This is digestible. This, while probably the upper limit of what I want to be fighting at any given time, this we have the opportunity to deal with. We have most of our actions, we got lots of utility. They're not in good cover positions, right? Pretty much all of this is completely destructible. And should not be too terribly difficult to do so either. So I would like to bring Kelso up. Kelso has the least reliable cover destruction of the bunch. And so we're gonna open up with this and see what happens.
Throwing grenades.
Very good. That destroyed everything I wanted it to. Or rather, everything I expected it to. Let's be more precise with our words here. And then Pharaoh's gonna be able to come in and do some more work for me. Hang back a little bit so you're harder to flank. So this is hit and run. Hey, this is a moment where I'm glad to have the las rifle on Pharaoh. This could be good. This is hit and run. Hollow. A shame, but I think you can finish that off if I want you to. Maybe I should have lobbed a shredder into them first. That may be a misplay on my part.
Got it covered.
I gotta kill as many of them as I can right now. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a misplay. I'm willing to expend this shredder. Let's just hope that it picks up that, very good. Picks up that kill. Yeah, we miss out on a little bit of salvage, a muton corpse, because I got the order of operations wrong there. It's all good. Now they die. Quite easily, in fact. Let's hold the next las rifle shot. I would like to see where my people have eyes first. I think this is going to end up being something along the lines of... I want collar here. Good, your line of sight's not ruined by the corner. Sometimes corners behave weird. But thankfully this one behaves as you would expect it to. Good, so you can see all targets I need you to. We need the elite ones, though. We do. Although, personally, I'm glad not to see an elite in this pod. But you're right that we do need an elite in order to get tack rigging. I don't know how many more bodies I need. I should check that when we get back. Next important thing. I hate this game. Okay, well... Hit and run. Remove Seeker. Not sure what else I want you to do. This may be an Overwatch. It could be a hunker. Unfortunately, I'm... It's fine, it's fine. We'll figure something out. Pharaoh, go ahead and hit that one. That's your easiest kill. Probably could have killed both in one hit, but, you know, want to be safe, want to be careful. Let's see, collar. Take the sure one. We are down to 2 mutons. We've almost gotten through this whole squad. We can suppress this one with Eulatio. I can throw smoke onto my exposed people. Now the question is, can I afford to take this shot? I would like to. That's what I want to do. I don't think that muton can run into a position where it has eyes on my people. Like, I don't think that's possible. Because, here, if it's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like, this around here is like the maximum extent of visual range, right? Like a circle. Hell, I mean, that's probably even a little wide. It's probably something more like this. Right? That Muton would have to run all the way from here on a blue move to like this position in order to have eyes on my exposed people. If I put an Overwatch here, it probably doesn't even try it. But that should be an impossible move for this Muton. Let's see, like, yeah. Yeah, this is a regular Muton. There's no way it can do that. Hello, Skeleton. Welcome, welcome. I hope that you're doing well. We've just been getting started here. Yes. I think I take this shot. This shot could kill. It could severely wound the Muton. It could also miss. It missed. But it's okay. I think it was worth taking. Next up, we suppress the close Muton, who is a threat. Okay. We can toss smoke onto our people. And I think that makes everybody safe. Especially if I, let me check. Yeah. See, Manimal can't even see that Muton. There's no way it can get close to the sniper. Overwatch. How'd the interview go? It went well. We've got the job. Haven't been scheduled yet, but, we'll be getting details on that soon, hopefully. Yeah, you're a coward. You better run. You better run. Oh, any dreams today? Oh, did I? Did I have dreams today? I have a vague recollection of one. But I think for the most part I just kind of slept super hard after being up so late. Let's see, did I have any from before, though, that I didn't, The easiest way to deal with this Muton is to suppress it, by the way, and I understand that, but I'm a rather greedy individual. I'm gonna suppress the Muton. I'm gonna suppress the Muton. What I'm afraid of, because the easy way to deal with this is to just move the assault up to here. If this activates outsiders, I'm gonna cry on camera.
Yes, come on.
Not today. Not today. There we go. Alright, situation dealt with. Any dreams? No, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't think that I have any to discuss. I think there were a couple others that I didn't quite get to yesterday, but I don't remember what they were at this point. I've been bad about remembering my dreams here recently. I used to be so good about it. But, you know, again, that happens. Like, they wax and wane in terms of their intensity. Dreamless Scarlet. I know, it's so disappointing. It's frustrating. I know I had one last night. What was it? I woke up thinking about it a little bit. I'll get back to you if I remember it. No dream review stream. Sad day. I know. I'll have to get my brain hard at work on making more dreams, okay? How's that for a deal? Okay, we've got actually a little bit of a situation here. That Muton got away. This is why we lead with the scout. Good, you're in the open. You're screwed. You're donezo. You're garbage, buddy. You're trash. Alright, sniper. Alright, I I wasn't really expecting the Muton to be standing right there, to be perfectly honest with you. Um, but I'm glad that it is. I was actually expecting to have to run up and throw a battle scanner to find it for the sniper, but thank you, buddy, for cooperating. All contact down. You have a dream to tell, though. Oh, this can be, this is the special edition of the dream review, where we don't review my dream. Let's review Yulashio's dream. If you're comfortable sharing. At least bits of it before it went, as dreams often do. Yeah, as they do. Okay. In the meantime, all contact is down, so what are we doing? Probably getting our people into a better position to assault the UFO. I mean, do I assault the UFO? I want to find Meld, is what I want. I guess I blue move my people up a little bit. Get some reloads where I can. Bring Pair into here. And I want Manimal right here with a steadied rocket in case we get contact out in the woods. Like, all these things are possible.
Good to go. Alles wieder im grünen Bereich.
Oh, mech. Mech, and I do hear Meld. I don't see the Meld indicator, though. So we're gonna continue to... Okay, buddy. Alright, I see you. I recognize your presence. That actually leaves me with a bit of a tricky decision. I see an enemy pod. I see an enemy pod. It is a pod of 5? I could seek to engage it on my terms, because I have intel on it, which is probably the smart thing to do. It's just I don't have any idea what a Meld is the problem, and that's disappointing.
Roger, tracking.
Never mind, now I know where the Meld is. And now I know that this pod is like right in this central room. Oh, this is the... Oh, yeah, this is a destroyer. It's got the alternate version. It's got the alternate version of the interior. Oh, so the setting of the dream was in, like, a fantasy world, and I was only a spectator, like an anime cameraman. And the dream is about a little group of 5 adventurers? Oh, that's cool. That's cool, that's cool. 2 humans and 2 lizard people and a high elf lady. Oh. Very nifty. Meld. Stop sitting on your knees, Scarlet, or your legs. It's bad for you. And stop kneeing your desk. Your viewers hate it. Meld, though. Meld, though. Something else out here, too.
Heading out.
I desire the Meld. I will find it. I don't know where the Meld is, but I do want it for myself.
Okay. I'm ready.
Meld, though. Where is it? Like, relatively speaking. It's like out... What? How? This blue dot is the scout. So it should be between the two of them and forward? That's open space. I don't understand. Oh, the dream kind of starts mid-story, so a lot of the info about the world was revealed to me through dream logic. Oh, kind of like the how do I describe it? Where it's like you are in the world and therefore you have knowledge of it kind of deal. Like, the dream just kind of explains itself to you, like, when things happen.
Well, good.
Well, Kelso, I don't know where this meld is, and you're gonna help me find it.
Bien reçu, je bouge.
Yep. Ah, I see, I see. Oh, and see you in a second, skeleton. Let's recall her up. And...
Roger that.
Okay, you reload. I'm a little worried how far Yalashio's falling behind the squad.
Affirmative.
We'll take some corrective measures. We're just pushing the rest of the squad really hard for the meld right now.
I don't
I'm
think
not really playing for contact.
I'll spot it.
But when has it ever mattered what I wanted? That is 3 sectoids, 2 drones, and a mechtoid. Coming right up. Alrighty. Great. Amazing. Beautiful. I no longer have Shred, but I don't need it for this type of target. I do, however, have a problem in the fact that Yalashio is completely out of this fight, like straight up. Rocketeer's too far back. I am going to hurt this thing. I'm going to hurt you. Do you understand me? I want to kill the little ones. Let me rephrase that. I want to kill the small enemies before I kill the mechtoid, because they support the mechtoid. So let's clear its Overwatch. I don't really have any way to suppress it right now. Like, I could use Perrin, but Perrin's, like, in garbage cover, and I want to move Perrin first. Okay, Overwatch broken. I see all of the enemies. Interesting. There are no forthcoming flanks. What can the sniper see? Everything. Very good. If I can kill some of the supporting personnel, then life should be alright. Right? We can get close. Geronimo probably cleans up the drones. Okay. I think I see something. This is going to mean I want Kelso. Kelso's probably tossing a grenade in there. Something like this. Maybe that log breaks your line of sight. Perfect. I like this position because Kelso doesn't need eyes in order to see. Right? So this log is going to keep Kelso from taking return fire from the sectoids for now. I could kill some of these sectoids if I want. Do I prefer that over dealing damage to the mechtoid? Let me consider this while we continue the dream review. The dream starts with 2 lizard people talking about magic in the world. Apparently in this dream world, there's 2 main kinds of sorcerers. Heavy sorcerers and light sorcerers. Don't remember the details about the magic system, sadly, but that's how it starts. Ah, nifty, nifty. Sectoids or big guy? I think I need to kill the sectoids. I think that the sectoids pose a very special threat in this situation. Not that I killed them anyways. Thank you, Kelso.
Moving out.
Ready that rocket. Not that you can hit them. That's disappointing. Collar, what about you? Good. We can get you in here. You can slap them around a little. This is going to be a bit of a dangerous turn. But I can suppress the main baddie, so, you know, I can suppress that mechtoid. So let's start off with that so I just don't forget, right? Nothing's going to interfere with this suppression. Gonna use my last motion tracker to make sure I don't activate anything. This should be an okay move.
Eyes on the prize.
What? How? Where is this meld? What are you talking about? The meld remains a mystery to me. We will find it eventually. More dream. But they're basically just chatting while finishing a rescue mission. They were sent to scout and bring back some other adventurers that got lost in a very big cave. Ooh. A good start, a good start. Let's do a little drone removal, shall we? Good. We want to remove the drones first, because they basically are going to provide additional effective hit points to the mechtoid if we don't kill it this turn, which, is dubious at best. Good. Both dead. Some damage on that target. Very good. Probably gonna have Zongsi overwatch. This sectoid could run up and try to flank Kelso. I don't think that it's very likely, but I do recognize the inherent possibility in the matter. What if I put a little more damage into this guy? Hold on. Let's hit and run. It's just a little extra damage into the target. Oh, poor dream. The cave was super pretty, and it had an underground water system. So to reach the second half of the cave, they had to take a little boat. Oh, that's cool. I love that. Executioner's active. This is the best this shot's ever gonna be. There's no way we kill it this turn. Not now. Not that I've used so many resources. If I bring you to here... Oh, but maybe. This feels... Well, actually... It's so close to being dead. Oh my gosh. It's gonna get shielded, unfortunately. Maybe I should have shot some more at the sectoids. It's fine. It's fine. It's suppressed. They can't do jack. Never mind. Goodbye, Geronimo. You're gonna die to a mind fray now. I'm very sorry for what has happened to you. Oh. Okay, okay. He wants to live. He wants to live, folks. Of course, the point blank, you know, I mean, I should have recognized the risk inherent in that situation. If I could get a little bit of hollow in here. I might be able to do this. Well, where is this meld? What? Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. Well, I mean, that's a grave wound on the assault, which is unfortunate, and maybe some more repairs. But... Oh, Kelso, you can go get it if I want you to. I think I actually want you to use your grenade, though. There's something I would like you to arrange for right now. I hate that little sectoid. I think that it's dumb. Goodbye, sectoid. Cover removed. And now you die. Let's just use the hit and run here. That will break the shield, and that takes down the mectoid. Very good. Very clean. Oh, it looks kind of like a Benegil cave? Like the Benegil caves, but with more water. Oh. Nifty, nifty. Yoink. 20 meld. That's scary, actually. That's a scary amount of meld for the aliens to have in their possession. Remove? Thank you.
I'm about to start keeping score. Weapons empty. Can't engage.
You just need to be healed. So that you don't die horribly, Geronimo. Good, good. That was a little dangerous. The point blank crit there could have been very painful. But now, I think we're fine. We should be okay, folks. Goodbye. All contact down. Ooh, gotta be a little bit more careful of those mectoids at close range like that. I probably could have killed it that turn if I'd decided to shoot with the medic rather than suppress, too. I should have paid attention to that. But, so it goes. Such is life.
Moving to designated coordinates.
So that's 2 pods down, a meld pod secured, in hand. Oh, more meld? Meld, meld, meld. Yes, please. Well, in no time like the present to assault the UFO. We've gotten decent intel, even if it's a little stale on the inside.
10-4.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get you healed the rest of the way. Then we'll reload you in a moment. Let's get Caller up to here. But yeah, that's a nifty dream, Eulatio. Is there more to it? I'm eager to hear more.
Understood. Moving out.
I'm rolling. Ready to engage.
Tu seras remis en moins de 2.
So, We've got to keep a pace if we're gonna get more meld, and the getting is really good on meld right now, so, you know, I'm not gonna do a full stop, heal, and reload. We're gonna do it on the way. Like, it's a small risk, but it should be fine. I don't think that we're gonna make contact, until we get deeper in the UFO.
Bien, commandant.
Yeah.
On my way.
Oh, the walls in this cave lake had some natural openings that lead to some more cave tunnels. They explored off camera and found one little unconscious guy, the only surviving adventurer. They also found some dragon-like creatures. They were like dragons, but with no wings and stone scales. They were dead, though. Apparently, caves like that one are their natural habitat. Ooh. Ooh.
Moving to position.
I see, I see.
Affirmative.
It's gonna take Yoshio some time to catch up.
On our way.
Sniper too.
Moving out.
We'll figure something out. We will, we will.
J'y vais.
Prête pour la baston.
Tap rack bang.
I don't like that I hear a sectoid lead pod. That suggests Commander to me. That suggests Sectoid Commander to my
Good
ears.
to go.
I think that's in here. I think that's going to be our command pod, unfortunately. Oh, no blood or signs of struggle, so they're like, question mark? Since all the adventurers were still missing and presumably dead. Oh, a mystery then.
Frischer aus. Affirmative.
Heading down there.
J'y vais tout de suite.
See if we can send you this way. And... It may be roof meld. I'm not really sure what else to do with the sniper right now, so... Let's go check for roof meld, I guess? Is it safe to move you on a blue? Or on a dash? No, just be careful. We can drop him in over here, too, so he's still making progress towards helping out the team. So the little group was like they probably died of old age. Clueless.
Will do.
I
That's what
see.
we're looking for.
Oh, there's the meld. Very good. You need one more tile to get it next turn. You'll have your one more tile.
J'y vais.
Moving out.
Getting it done.
Je me remue.
Roger, Dodger.
I'll just run the sniper across the top. Why not? It's a straight shot to where they need to be. And then dream contrivance to advance the plot happens, and they decide to split the team. Oh.
Roger that.
A dangerous move to be sure, splitting up the team. Oh. Oh, sounds like we're getting to this meld just in time.
Yes, Commander.
Good. Doors closed, no contact.
Secured.
This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. We can handle this.
I'm on.
Manimal, come back.
Rolling.
I'm on it, Commander.
Let's see. can set up there. I'm gonna want you here. Sniper still has a bit of running to do, but is almost there. Almost. And Yalashu's got some running to
Moving
do.
to designated coordinates.
Since they only had one boat, they'd have to leave the elf lady and the other little guy behind for a while. One of the humans, the leader of the group, and the two lizard people would go back with the little guy to the surface to get some medical help. Oh. I see, and that's what led to the split party. I see, I see.
What's making that noise? Moving out.
Alright, we're getting ready. We're not quite prepared to go in, but we're almost prepared.
Stepping off.
Oh, I probably should not have Manimal there, actually. Yeah, we're gonna have to reshuffle. I think we've got the meld, though. We got our 2 meld cans. I haven't seen or heard any others. The little guy was just a little guy.
Aye, aye.
Let's bring you to here. I don't want to use the rocket in here because there's flight computers. I think. Oh, are those the flight computers? Maybe there aren't any in here? I thought there would be. Oh well. Anyhow, I prefer to have my suppressor along this wall. So go ahead and do that for now. Kelso's fine. Sniper needs to steady. Do I pop smoke right before we go in so that the sniper has that little bit of extra cover? Why not, actually? Yeah, let's do that. The reason we're going to do this is this smoke is going to last a couple turns, and we don't need Perrin's action right now, and we got tons of smoke if we need more. So just in case the enemy is going to return fire, this is going to help protect the sniper. And it should be okay. It should be okay. Steady your weapon again, and then we go in. He was like a light sorcerer, but clearly more experienced with martial arts and swordsmanship. The elf lady was also a light sorcerer, but way, way more experienced. Oh. Nifty, nifty.
Target acquired.
Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Evil pod. Actually malignant pod. I hate that. You hate to see it, folks. Well, no time like the present for overwhelming use of explosives. I'm not seeing any flight computers like I thought there were. So Manimal, you're gonna kick us off. We're gonna slam dunk a rocket into these guys.
Bring in the pain.
Ooh, you aren't in cover anymore. This pod, we've seen this pod a few different times now, and it's pure evil. It is the sectoid commander and 4 outsiders. This is the pod that slapped us around on an abduction last week and, like, killed 2 people and put, I think Garcia in the hospital. Yeah, ooh, you want to let my soldiers live. Exactly, exactly. Evil pod, like, actually terrible. How do I deal with it, though? How do I deal with the pod efficiently? I've got some hit and run. Hit and run is probably used to clean up this side. Something like this. Very good. What about you, buddy? It depends. What can the sniper see? Not very much. Can see the one in the back, though. Did I just give this to the sniper? No, because I can't destroy that one's cover. The sniper has, Is this the last spot on the map? It might be. I think it is. Because we've killed... I mean, maybe. There could be one more, actually. But this could also be it. Crashed mediums kind of have a wide range, the amount of enemies they could have. Because we killed 6 mutons, we killed... 6 enemies in the mechtoid pod. So this would make 17 aliens. That's reasonable for a crashed medium. That's within expectations. A little on the low side, maybe. Oh, yes, there's more dream I didn't see, sorry. So they start talking, thinking they should probably scout a bit more to see if there's anything valuable they could bring back as a souvenir. Oh, always a good idea. When you split the party, you should definitely greed for loot. As a DM, I encourage you to do this. Okay, I think the shotgun wants this one, actually. Just because I rely on the shotgun damage to one-shot it. The scout has hit and run. Do I want to capture attempt? Okay, maybe I want to capture attempt here. I think I'm precision shotting this target. I think I'm killing them all. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Stand by. I think they all die. I think I've got enough firepower. I have the medic for suppression if I really need it. Let's apply a whole lot of hollow targeting with Yelashio here. And hopefully a lot of damage too. Good. Oh, how's D&D been? D&D was really good. We had D&D last night and I think it went splendidly. I'll have to talk about that after the mission, I think. That would be fun. Okay, this is a better shot now. I'm using the sniper to shoot through the heavy cover because they're an incredible shot. And they have the... what is it called? Sharpshooter. They've got the sharpshooter perk, which gives them a specific aim bonus against full cover. So, I'm expecting good things. Alright, that's our capture attempt. I mean, that's it right there, right? No reason to delay. Go ahead and come to here. Somebody else can pick up the other little guy. I just need you to take a shot. Although, let's make sure that they die first, actually. No, I mean, Collar's got that. Like, Collar has it covered. I trust Collar. So actually, yeah, apply Hollow. No, don't apply Hollow. Apply damage so that Executioner triggers. This is hit and run. Good. Oh. Now that's an interesting question. Which do I want to capture? Which is the more valuable capture, actually? I already have a Sectoid Commander captive. We're doing their interrogation as we speak. Sectoid Commanders are kind of hard to pick up, but I do need more Outsiders in the long run. Like, for additional base assaults later down the line, I need more Outsiders. So while you don't get the opportunity to capture Sectoid Commander very often, we already have one, and I don't need any more except for transfer requests. You can get requests which will lower panic for Sectoid Commanders. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We're taking this one home. This one's our friend. Do I have security on that kill then? Yes, I do. Kelso's got the grenade. Hey, hey, little buddy, do you want to come home?
J'espère que ça marche.
Oh, that makes me so happy. That's our second sectoid commander. Thank you, Rosbeef. Welcome, Rosbeef, by the way. Oh, that's so cool. I did not realize that they could give panic reduction in requests for these little guys as captives. Very, very nifty. Collar's got this kill in the bag. Thank you, Collar. I can suppress him if he somehow doesn't die, but he's dead. Like, let me assure you. He's dead. Do it.
Another one down. Good work, Commander.
Alrighty, folks. That's a good mission. That's a good mission to start us off for today. That is Operation Forgotten Dirge. A medium crashed UFO in Japan. 17 aliens killed. And we're bringing one home. We're bringing home a very valuable captive. And a spare sectoid commander. 0 XCOM operatives lost, but we are going to have Geronimo going to the medbay for a long time after face-tanking a mechtoid on accident. These things happen sometimes. Frankly, he's lucky to be alive. So, let's go home and see what that infirmary timer is. Is Kit alright? Oh, yeah, can you hear him coughing back there? I hope that's not too bothersome, but I think he's caught something. Not the COVID. Probably a cold or something. He says he's feeling better than he did yesterday. But I hope he doesn't get me sick, is all I'm saying. He's done that once before this year already. Who's Kit? Oh, Kit is my roommate. Kit is the screen name specifically of my roommate. He also streams. Yeah, make sure to keep him away from me. Yeah, I absolutely am. He's staying out there, and I'm staying in here. Oh, actually, before I go over these really good promotions, I need to check. I don't know, he's a little dumb. He's a little dumb. He says, because I asked him, right? I asked him. I'm gonna read some messages. I asked him, like, you okay, boss? That sounded rough, because he had this coughing fit in the bathroom, like, right when I was starting streaming. And he says, yeah, I've had a nasty cough since yesterday. I think I'll be okay, though. So I ask him if he's sure he's not sick, and he's like, maybe I caught a cold, question mark? I've been feeling better since yesterday, though. I don't think it's another bout of COVID or anything. And that's it. Dummy. Absolutely dummy. A links to Kit. I used to have some up on the channel, and we're being a little quiet about this. Maybe I'll re-add them. He was, because he's a dummy, he's an idiot and a moron, he was streaming some wizard game a few weeks ago, and so, as a temporary measure, I went ahead and took down those links. But don't tell him, though. He's cringe. I just couldn't, and, you know, it made me feel bad to see, so I didn't really want it up on my channel, right? Yeah, he did a silly. I don't think he meant anything by it. I think he's just, unaware. Well, not unaware, but anyhow, I won't get into it too much. I'm not starting internet beef with my roommate. But if you are interested We don't have a link up, but I believe the current screen name is it Kit Tinkerton? Something like that. Yes, Kit is Scarlett's collaborator. They live in a hype house. Oh no, oh no. No, that's not how it is. I don't live in a hype house, please. Remember when that used to be like the big thing though? Like, I remember when I was younger, like a whole bunch of like content creators, like different groups just started doing that. They just started living together. And it was like universally terrible. Like they all left those living arrangements after like 1 or 2 years. Like I don't know. What a wild time. What a wild fad, right? Nothing good came out of those. Exactly. A lot of broken friendships from the look of it. Um all right, but XCOM, looks like we have a huge crop of promotions here, as anticipated. We've got Manimal going up to Master Sergeant. I don't know what perk I'm giving him. I don't know. And maybe I'll. Oh, what are we talking about? Do you remember Skeleton? Um, the trend. Oh gosh, was it like a decade ago now? Like I was still like baby, right? Um, when I say baby, like 10 years ago, I was like, I mean, I was like barely a teenager. Um, but the trend where like content creators started living in houses together, like and like hype houses, I think is what they were called. Um, and like they were terrible. Like it was a terrible, terrible idea, like universally. Like I remember like I've never been the person to be too tuned in to like drama, especially online. Um, but like I remember just seeing like a couple years after that started, just the whole slate of videos like about like the mental health impact that living in those places had. And I was like, "Oh my God. That sounds terrible." Lots of them, I think, just used as drama pits for more content and view fishing. Yeah, exactly. They didn't even have polycules or anything. They were just roommates, but more annoying. Yeah, like if they were polycules, it would have been fine, you know? But no. um, okay, let's talk about this. I don't think I'm committing to a decision here, but Manimal is actually, I think, is our first Master Sergeant Rocketeer. I kind of talked about this a little bit yesterday, like just in brief, but I don't know what to build here. They're all good choices. We've got tandem warheads, which is something that we've seen on the engineers before, too. What this does is, in Long War, right? In Long War, explosives have a fall off, right? It's not if you're just watching, it may not be totally obvious, but explosives, as it turns out, deal more damage towards their center, right, than towards the edge of their radius. Tandem Warheads takes it back to how it works in vanilla for this soldier and says they are, they have the same effect throughout their range. Oh, guess what, cutie? Oh, what? What skeleton? Oh, you're playing the XCOM Long War too? Oh, well, good luck in your campaign. I hope that it goes well. I hope the way I answered that wasn't weird. Now I'm self-conscious. Oh no, oh no. Might have some semi-cheaty mods though. Yeah, I think you mentioned a few before that you liked playing with. But however the game is fun for you. right? I am by no means a purist. So tandem warheads is cool, right? It's a little subtle. It's a little subtle in why it's so good. Because it's not just, oh, your explosives are more flexible, but it translates to an increase in damage. Because your explosives, especially with rockets, are never going to be 100%. I hope you lose? No, that's not what I said, Yalashio. I said I hope that you do well. Did I say that? Oh no. Oh no, I'm being gaslit. Live on stream. um but your explosives are never gonna be completely on target, right? Um for grenades, if against a single target, maybe. But the moment you're dealing with more than one enemy, you're going to have some fall off to deal with. Tandem warheads is going to functionally increase the damage that you do, right? It's not obvious how much this is, and it varies situation by situation, but that's something to keep in mind when evaluating the choice of tandem warheads, right? It's got some quiet little implications. Javelin rockets, on the other hand, I don't think Javelin is the choice for Manimal, and I'll talk about why in a moment. Javelin is very cool. Oh, thank you, Skeleton. Oh, and you're gonna make yourself curry wraps for college lunches. I hope that those are very yummy. Oh, curry wraps, those sound good. I love curry. Having it in a wrap sounds wonderful. Anyhow, I can't get myself hungry. I need to talk about Manimal's promotions. um, so the Javelin rocket, of course, and we saw how this would have been useful this mission, actually, is this is going to give additional range, a lot of additional range to your rockets. For our Snapshot Rocketeer, this mostly just translates to, um, just a little bit of extra flexibility in their rockets. I don't think that they can take full advantage of the increase in range because this does not say anything about it preventing the additional scatter from this range. It just lets you shoot further and therefore incur more scatter. I think I would take Javelin rockets on like a fire in the hole and platform stability Rocketeer, right? Javelin rockets might be good for somebody like Fauqueroy. Speaking of rockets, have I been equipping the... I need to double check that I'm actually equipping the coil gun. I've forgotten to equip it many times, I suspect. It worked out here, but, anyhow, I'll put that in my mental checklist eventually. Um... Oh, should help your energy up rather than your usual dodgy lunch nutrition? Yes, having a good lunch is very important to keeping your brain working. I have a lot of experience with not doing that. So I'd highly recommend it. Danger Zone is another fun perk, right? We love Danger Zone. Um, we don't care about the suppression aspect of this. For rockets, though, it is going to increase the area of effect further. It's very, very good. Again, like tandem warheads, hypothetically, this increases your damage because you're able to catch more targets. It also kind of lets you technically hit targets that are further out because of the additional range. Kind of a side benefit. Like, it's not the main deal. It's a really solid perk. It has a little drawback to it. If you like to do precision rockets, like really precise rockets into small targets, this is not the perk for you, right? I mean, not that this is what you really use rockets for. You don't really use them for precision destruction. But this makes your rockets more dangerous, not only against the enemy, but against you as well. Bread Eater Scarlet. I don't know what I'm taking on Manimal. I have a suspicion that it's going to be Danger Zone. It could also be Tandem. I just don't know. Geronimo. Geronimo. You're going to take Resilience so that doesn't happen to you again. Then I'll see you in 40 days. Have a nice vacation. And here's Eulachio. Now, here's Eulachio. So, Eulachio, we've got an interesting choice for you. We kind of talked about this a little bit yesterday again. You're our first Master Sergeant Gunner. Congratulations. On one hand, I want to give you extra conditioning for survivability. On the other hand, you're already very survivable. With your normal kit, you have 21 health, which is extremely impressive. You also have will to survive, and you tend to be carrying a Gauss machine gun, so you tend to be kind of far back. We've been finding that you're not getting shot a whole ton. Oh, skeleton, what's up? So extra conditioning has benefits, right? Don't get me wrong. The extra health is always going to make me feel more secure. The extra aim helps you hit your targets. Oh, what do I think of the Vipers in XCOM 2? Clearly I think of them the same way that you do. What can I say? Yeah, maybe a fan? Oh, and the Viper... Okay. She's just cool, okay? Like, I vibe with her. Um, I think that she's a great character. The Viper from, XCOM Chimera Squad. I forget her name right now. Also, really cool character. Definitely ship her with the commander lady. Anyhow, moving on. Moving on from incriminating myself even further. Extra conditioning does a lot. The extra tile of mobility is nice, especially since you're very slow, Eulachio. You're not a very fast soldier, especially when we get you in your full armor. It's a solid perk. I would not be upset going with extra con. Ever. Right? However, there is another option. Mayhem makes it so you deal 2 damage when you suppress. That's cool. That can be nice for picking up guaranteed kills in places. We've seen that done with Mayhem Suppression. It can also be good for counter-suppressing a target and just removing their suppression for free. Right? There are a lot of fun uses to Mayhem Suppression. But that's not all. Like, that on its own would not be very interesting, but you're also going to get +2 damage for your standard shots. And you've got double tap, which means you can take 2 standard shots a turn. It adds up, right? It adds up. Every little bit counts. So, that's kind of the contest. Maybe you have a preference, Eulachio. I'm not really sure what to pick here. Mayhem is really cool. Extra conditioning is also really cool. They're both solid perks. We don't have to make a decision right this second, but if you have any input, I'm happy to hear it. Congratulations, Kelso. You're less incompetent now. We recover another alien pistol, a sectoid commander captive, good chunk of Illyrium, and a few alloys that are nice. Lots of damaged equipment here, but we did manage to get an intact flight computer and a lot of meld out of this mission. So I think we're going home satisfied. Oh, and only minor repairs to do. That's not bad at all. That is profit right there. That is profit. Oh my gosh, we have like 3 Muton Elite corpses? How? How do we not have more of these? What have I used them on? I need 10 of these. How do I only have 3? I've killed so many of them. Mayhem sounds good. Lots of utility. Yeah. Yeah, I think... I think I agree. I think I'll go ahead and give that to you. We get a little payday. That's good to see.
We don't have the resources to go off on a wild goose chase.
That's where you're wrong, Bradford. There's always resources for the wild goose chase. And also, another side benefit is we've completed that shoot down in Japan. I believe that lowered the panic. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is what happened, because that panic used to be much higher. So let's go ahead and actually give you that promotion. As you say, Mayhem, you're gonna deal some damage now. You get a little bit more health too, just on the base level up. Very good, very good. Gonna be looking forward to seeing that in action. Our Mech 1 Paladin is about to come off the line, which to my mind means that it's time for me to get a little bit more money. One moment, stand by. Stand by, as while I continue to sell drone wrecks, which I'm pretty sure I don't need. And let's get that Mech 2 Defender on the way. There we go. That's all my money. It's all gone. It's not coming back. When do I need to do... This is a messed up way to check. When was... 4 days ago. 4 days ago we did that. Which means in a couple days I need to do a covert operations scan. Maybe the 11th. Sure. 20 muton corpses for a recruit. Yes, please. Absolutely. Thank you, Nigeria. Gosh, Nigeria has just been like a close partner of the XCOM program the whole game. I really appreciate them. Like, we would not be in a good position without their constant support. Oh, going back to the dream, Eulachio? Oh, very, very good. From the shadows of one of the cave tunnels, an elf guy appeared. Ooh. Wasn't there something I was going to talk about when I got out of the mission? Nah, must not have been important. Cool, we got our Mech 1 Paladin. Mech 2 is 8 days out. That's good. Oh, D&D. That's right. That's right. I'm gonna focus on your dream though first, Eulachio. I haven't described what the characters of this dream look like, but this guy, one guy looked really cool. Oh, this elf. I see. Oh, an eye skeleton. Yes, a boop back to you too. D&D. Oh. Here, I'm gonna roll time forward while we look at Eulachio's dream. Some item repairs, people are coming back. This looks like our next mission, an abduction in Argentina. Yep.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Good. This is gonna pay for our scan. This is well timed. Thank you, aliens, for deciding to pay for my operations against you. A moderate probably want to bring some people for training on this one. It's probably the easiest we're gonna get for a while. So let's take a low-ranking squad where we can. So Anderson. Shabanda is back. Oh, nifty nifty. Shabanda's been doing pretty well for himself. And we can take... Let's take Olsen. Oh, he had long tied-up blonde hair, and his mouth and nose were covered by bandages. He looked kind of buff, but slim, very... I'm gonna translate that as a very attractive build. Let's see. Who's my officer in charge here? Probably Dorn? No, maybe not Dorn. Maybe Smith? That's right, Smith does training, right? That's what we gave you. No, that's the next rank. Who does training? Yamaguchi does training, but Yamaguchi's struggling. Yeah, still wounded. Okay. He had a cool name too, but can't remember. Oh, that's always tough. I too struggle to remember names from dreams. Like, I can remember everything about a dream, but not the names. Names are tricky. Let's send Kahal. Or do I need Kahal for... I might need Kahal for the covert op, actually. Yeah, I think I might need Kahal for the covert op. We'll see. I'll think about it. I think I could send the Jaeger on this one if I wanted. What kind of squad do I want? What is this? This is a roadway? Okay. That kinda helps. It's a roadway. Let's put Quan in charge again. You know, I think that we've got a captain rank available. If we could get Quan up to that, that could be cool. They're a decent officer. Could take Sing. Sure. Okay. Don't think I have... Oh, well... No, that should be fine. That should be okay. What about a gunner? We could take Machoba. Apparently he was like an adventure assassin of some kind. Then he suddenly does an anime dash and starts chasing the little guy around. Oh no. Oh no. Why must the hot guys be evil? I could send, Am I gonna have another assault available in time? No. I keep getting my assaults wounded. So we're gonna send Watanabe on this. It feels a little wasteful to send a Master Sergeant assault out, but hey, you know, this could be a crazy mission. You never know. Just because it says moderate doesn't mean that the enemies aren't gonna throw nasty pods our way. They've got the money to do it after all. So, a little bit of babysitting I'm not gonna complain about. And maybe I can send Skelly on this one for a sniper. Do I want a sniper or do I want a mech? Let me think about this. Do I want Zygo or do I want Skelly? Oh, he had no weapons and did no magic, but could somehow dispel the fireballs the little guy threw at him. The elf lady tried to catch him with some spells, but he was very fast. Oh, he's scary. The sniper skelly. That's what I'm... I think so. I think so. Is this a roadway? It could be hard to set up in the zone for Zeigler. And there might be some high ground, like vans. Like there's a lot of roadways that contain high grounds that you can make use of, Skelly. I think that is the call. I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's get you set up. I think this is gonna be our squad. Something like that. Let's make items available. Throw you in some Titan, just to be safe. Like, I do not want to get Watanabe injured. I want a really good squad for the upcoming base assault, and I've already got Zhang injured. So, we're being careful. Let's see. You want the motion tracker. We'll come back to you. But Shoba needs Titan. Let's give you something like an alloy plating. Now, Singh could do captures for us. Okay? Singh could do some capture work here. I'm interested in that, actually. This is a baby scout, so we'll just hand them a regular battle scanner. Oh, looks like our other alloy cannon is done. Very good. I'll hand you this. You're gonna be fine, don't worry. Apparently he was specifically aiming for the little guy because he was a human. Standard elf supremacy stuff. Oh no, he's a racist. And then the dream just went question mark and changed to something else. But it was a good little battle and setting while it lasted. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. That's a fun dream, Eulashio. I like it. I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. And it's only losing points because it decided to end too early. It was super humid today. Oh, I hate the humidity skeleton. I feel for you. That's the worst. Smoke and beers, for sure, for sure. There you go. Oh, I hope that you're able to shelter from the humidity, skeleton. Hope you can hide out for a bit. Do you have? Hold on. What do you have? Ah, fire in the hole, Rocketeer. I see, I see. Yes, okay. I like that. I like that a lot. That works for me. Hopefully your brain will continue the dream eventually. Yes, hopefully. I'd be happy to hear about a continuation. Alright, I think that I've put together some kind of squad here. I think it needs a little bit of touching up, but I'm gonna verbally review it. We've got a scout here, baby scout. This is a moderate abduction. This is the easiest mission we're probably gonna get for a long time. This is our opportunity to take the babies out. Why do I call them that? They're like corporals. These are real I mean, they're not real, but these are like trained elite soldiers. I should not call them, like, I should not infantilize them. They're very capable. Oh, and you even woke up in a cold sweat and started writing the dream down to make sure you didn't forget. Oh, that's, I mean, it's a good one. I'm glad you're able to write it down. I should write mine down more. Especially since, like, I do for some reason, like, dream reviews. I should probably start writing my dreams down. Like, that would probably be a good idea. Yeah, that would probably be a good idea for me to do. But anyhow, XCOM-wise, we're sending Anderson, a tiny scout. Yes, an inexperienced scout, that's the word. That's the accurate word. Shabande too, up to corporal, getting smoke and mirrors, but still a step away from sergeant, which is like the big power spike for the medic, I feel. We've got Olsen, who is on their way to become our second living stand in place and shoot things Rocketeer, which is very cool to see. We've got Quan in command, very experienced. Overwatch infantry build here. Yeah, honestly, probably just gonna give him extra con and call it a good time. What if I give you VPT? No, don't even think about that. Just give extra conditioning. It's fine. They need the health, and the aim would help too. Singh is our capture engineer, and I mean, I don't know what's going to be on this mission, but maybe we'll be able to get some captures, right? I don't think that I need the AP grenades so much. I'm going to bring the HEs for cover destruction, and I think this squad has capable enough shooters to handle it from there. I think that'll be okay. Munchoba, very experienced gunner, very capable. Yeah, not much to say there. I am considering whether they want an egg or whether they want a medkit. I think they want the egg, so they have something that they can move and do to contribute offensively. I think we've been liking that combination. Watanabe is here to kill, naturally, and so is Skelly. I don't really have anything to complain about on any front. At this point, there's a chance that I give Skelly better armor than this, but then you're gonna be, like, unable to move. Like, you're gonna have 8 mobility. Like, that's gonna be so little. I think I need to give you Kestrel, and just hope that you're okay. Oh, a D&D review time. Yeah, how about we do that when we get over to the mission? Oh, and Kit for real, for real? Here, I'll look at that before we launch the mission. How do I want to do that? Let me just tab out and pull it up. How about that? How's that sound for a deal? I'll just pull it up, right? How hard could it be? So you say this is
Oh,
Kit.
yum. I'm from Visalia, California. Soundwave nerves up, let's get it.
Yeah, that's Kit. Yeah, that's Kit. Thank you, Yelashio. Sorry, I didn't put it up on the big screen. I didn't think to. But that's a good one. And that guy just does videos coughing. It's great. That's an immaculate bit. Always the same cough, too. Yeah, you know, whatever works, right? Whatever works. I don't think there's anything that I want to change about this squad. I don't think there's anything I would change about this squad. Well, can you share a vid? It's 4 to 5 minutes though. I may not have time to watch a 4 to 5 minute one right now, but what is it, Skeleton? We may watch it later. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to check before we launch this mission. Apologies, we're gonna tab out one more time, and I'm gonna take away the fun XCOM music for just a second. Oh no. I can't. I'm not gonna play that right now. I don't think there's a warning. Oh, it's someone exploring Bainbridge, your hometown in Northern Ireland? Oh, nifty. Well, I don't think we'll watch it right now, but you know, you're welcome to share it. I can come back to it later, or I thought you said 45 minutes and almost dropped to my knees when you followed up with maybe we'll watch it. No, we're not gonna watch a 45-minute video. I'm terribly sorry. Um, but maybe. Thank you, Skeleton. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and hit launch mission here. Let's go ahead and send this in. Because otherwise I will never escape this screen. Oh no, did I not give the Rocketeer the upgraded rocket thing?
Dropship has arrived.
Go back. Turn around. Bradford, take us home. Listen, I messed up. We rebuild the squad real quick. It's fine. They should already have their equipment. Kwan. Let's see. It is Skelly. It is Matshoba. It is Olsen. Recoilless rifle. There we go. I need to hammer this into my mental checklist. I caught it like just in time though. And then it's Shabande and the little tiny scout, the Anderson. Okay, and I've got one more. Who am I missing? The engineer for captures. Sing. There we go. All right, squad is back. Banbridge, not Bainbridge, silly. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a friend, with the name Bainbridge, and I guess I auto translated. My apologies. Okay, everybody's got their equipment. Everything looks fine. Take two. Take two. We go back. Yeah, we go back now. This time we actually launch the mission. Imagine you fly all the way, like this is a multi-hour flight,
Prepare for landing.
all the way from XCOM HQ in Europe over to Argentina. You get there and somebody's like, oh darn, I left my rocket launcher behind, we gotta go back. And you have to do the whole thing over again for one piece of equipment. Anyhow, we're gonna begin the assault.
We're moving into Argentina next. The threat there seems to be the most pressing. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
Okay. I'm happy I brought Skelly on this map. Forgetting the backpack at home before school? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Alright, folks, this is going to be Operation Forgotten Priest. Oh, which reminds me what I was checking. My partner sent me a meme. And I have not looked at it. It is a JoJo meme, which has Father Pucci in it. I think I'm vaguely pronouncing that right. And there's a warning attached to it from my partner that says, warning, cursed. And so I'm not going to play that while the stream is open, because I know not what content it may contain. Not that she would send me anything like horrible. Just like I cannot vouch for it. Can you see? I will consider it. I will consider I mean, it couldn't be that bad, could it? Yeah, I mean, it should just be like JoJo fan cursed. Put it posted in the Discord. Hey, I should just link that sometime. I've got, I've got it. It's just not active or available, right? Anyhow, I'm gonna launch the mission, and could open on mute and check it, maybe. Yes, I mean the Discord server's not open for business yet. I built it. Actually, frankly, I think I made it like back ages ago when we were still streaming Ixion. And I never finished putting it together. I have not set aside additional time for it. But honestly, I should just open it up. Maybe, maybe. And talk about D&D? Yes, we'll talk about D&D in just a moment. So many things going through my mind. So many things. But folks, this is going to be Operation Forgotten Priest. This is a moderate alien abduction in Buenos Aires, Argentina. It is a beautiful day in Argentina, and, well, the aliens are ruining it, so we gotta go put a stop to it. There should be meld on this mission. This mission's map is a little funky. Depending on where we start could substantially change the way that we play it. This is a roadway, but if you took two roadway maps and set them on top of each other in an intersection pattern, it's a very unusual roadway map. It's going to work in our favor. I think our squad is going to enjoy it here, but pushing aggressively for meld is not going to be very easy. So we just need to evaluate the situation when we get on the ground and see what we can do. So let's go take a look.
This is Big Sky. Strike team has reached the AO. Requesting authorization to deploy.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah, okay, this is it. We've been in this start position, I think, a couple times on this map. We can roll with this. This I can work with. This is... I don't know what this map's called. Intersection? Highway? I don't know, there's a lot of highways. This is rather non-specific, title-wise. But again, like, we've been here a few times, but for a quick review, it's like you've got a roadway that goes this way, right? It goes down into here to, like, really far. But then it's also like you've got one that comes from here, just collapses on, and then goes up in a hill. So, and, like, it goes pretty far, actually. So we're actually fighting, like, right in intersection. In this case, we're starting in the intersection, which does afford us some opportunities. Some risks, too. We can get ourselves L-shaped here really easily. We need to be careful. Oh, also completely unrelated, but I was watching the older VODs on YouTube recently. Oh, I hope that they're not completely terrible. I noticed your voice actually changed quite a bit from then to now. Oh, for the better, I hope. One, I think I've become a little better just at the talking in general, but also when the VODs pick up on YouTube, I was recovering from COVID. Like, I still had... I was really good about muting for it. Like, I was really good about muting for it, but I was still had, like, the COVID cough and everything. Which was destroying me. You sound more cheerful? Oh, I'm so glad. Honestly, I feel more cheerful. Just in general. Life has been good. Life's been treating me well. I'm gonna think about how I want to open up here. I'm probably opening up with a motion track. I've got a squad of absolute killers, and I think I could handle a little bit of contact. We got something directly ahead. What I want to know is, can I get Skelly just right into position? And the answer's pretty much yes. Perfect. So this is why I'm really happy we brought Skelly. Alright, and I'm about to talk about D&D. Don't you worry. Don't worry, folks. I'm not forgetting. I'm just making a very careful opening move that requires my full attention. Because otherwise I'd mess it up and do something like dash here and activate and get everybody killed. This is the highest of high ground. It's great. It's great positions up here. You can see the whole darn map. It's wonderful up here. Skelly's going to live here forever, and is going to live forever, actually. From here, Skelly is basically God, and we are mere pawns on their, I don't know, highway-shaped table? I don't know. The analogy breaks down pretty quickly. Anyhow, the next step is, I think that if I bring Matshoba up to here, that's activation. It's a little hard to tell, but that pod in front of us is pretty darn close. I don't want to activate it with my sniper in the open like that, so Matshoba's gonna reposition back to here, and just be ready. We're gonna inch our other people into slightly better positions. My Rocketeer wants to sit still as well. The Rocketeer's gonna have a tough time finding a useful position.
On my way.
This is almost acceptable. So you can steady there in a moment once my movement's over. Okay. Good. Alright. I mean, not good. Not good. Other part of this very careful opening turn before I start to focus on other things and get myself killed. As discussed before, it's very easy to L-shape yourself. L-shape, of course, just referring to taking contact on two sides that are perpendicular to each other. Right? So you can have contact front and contact on your left, and that's an L-shape. The reason why we dislike that is because, for example, if I've got contact open over here, I want to take cover against it. I want to take positions like this. But if I also have contact to my front, then this position's bad, and I would like to take this position against that contact, but this contact is making that position garbage. Right? So it becomes very difficult. You're basically, I mean, you're flanked, right? I mean, that's the term, right? You are flanked in that situation. So we now know that we've probably got 2, maybe 3 tiles of clearance on this side in that pod's current position. So we don't want to move much further that way. We can bring Shabande over here. We just kind of want to move our people over, because there's no more cover over here for people to use that's any good. Everything else is going to be in the middle of the intersection, so we'll give them a little movement. We'll get them over there, and it'll be okay. I'm going to step the capture engineer. No, actually, better idea. Just maximize the overwatch.
Okay.
Maximize our overwatch. Steady that rocket. Steady the sniper, just in case we get the opportunity to take a shot. And we're good. Because Scarlet only takes W's, never L's. Well, I try. Interesting that I hear a sectoid. That could indicate that there's a very dangerous pod on this map, or it could indicate that there's a pod of regular sectoids. The world may never know. But, D&D. I wanted to take a moment to talk about that. And I also want to say thank you so much, Hilashio, for uh well, the compliment. I don't know what other word to use for it. Um about the improvement of us from the old VODs. I really I really appreciate it. Thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. Um it is good to hear that we're getting better at this. Um but yeah, D&D. It had been a while since I had been able to sit down and run D&D. Um a lot, things kept happening. Sometimes I'd have a conflict with running D&D. Sometimes another member of the group would. Scheduling that stuff is like herding cats, right? It's not easy. But finally, yesterday, we were able to sit down and play our Monday group, right? The Monday campaign, after a few weeks of being away from it. We were still very early in the new adventure. Um, Occasionally one of the players tunes in here, so I'm not going to go into too many details about what the future holds, just in case. But so the deal was the story up till now is basically, to their knowledge, they're hunting a cult, right? They're hunting a cult that practices kind of, I guess the best way to describe it without using any of the in-universe terms is like, solar magics, right? The manipulation of, power from the sun and all of that. um, Sex before marriage. Maybe not that kind of cult. But the deal is they're like, they're one half of the coin, right? There is a religious pantheon in this setting where you have the Dominions, right? Who are overall, there's different sects, right? Some worship the sun as a personified god. Some are more animistic about it, right? Um, and they do their thing. Um, and then there's another, like, the other side of the coin, which have similar ideas but about the moon. And there's some in between. It's very messy, right? It's a very messy religious situation. Um, some people believe that both entities are divine. Some believe that both are divine, but only one is an actual god, with like a personality, that kind of deal. So there's a lot of like tiny little religious conflicts. The first adventure in the campaign kind of dealt with exploring some of that, as well as investigating a string of bloody murders, right? Committed under unusual circumstances, which were eventually traced back to the Dominion Church, right? These were investigators who had been ousted from their position in the Queen's Guard. Oh, I should say where this is set. This is set in the Elven Confederacy, which is a mishmashed network and union, a confederacy, right? In the literal sense of different elven city-states, kingdoms, and other political entities, right? All ostensibly ruled over by one big city, kind of at the heart of it all, the Twilight City, right? Which is not its proper name. That's just what people call it. So you got the light and dark stuff happening, right? You got a lot of theming around that. You've got different wards of the city that tend to, cater to different, different cultural groups. There's a strong religious split and conflict between the two religions, and the players eventually in the first adventure stumble into and begin to investigate an extremist cult within the Solar Worshippers Church, which has summoned something from beyond and has been using it to kill off a team of investigators, right? Who are looking into their operations. Oh, see it a little bit, skeleton. And it's, oh, Cthulhu or alchemy? It's a little bit of a mix. It's a little bit of a mix. What's going on? I can't even, I don't have the brain capacity to move my units right now. It's okay, we're catching up very fast, right? We're almost done. The adventure took a really long time to play through, just because, one, I am terrible at keeping things short, and I love to add in lots of little details and side quests, and, oh, you could go here, but you could also go here, and then they just go everywhere, you know? I'm terrible about that. Keeping gameplay concise is one of my weaknesses as a DM. Not that anybody has complained so far. So eventually they track down, in their investigation, the lair of the monster, but have so far been unable to concretely identify it. They have some ideas about what it's capable of. Moving through mirrors, extremely fast, stealthy, has some ability that allows it to conduct extremely precise strikes, some kind of magic weapon they were guessing. There was a point where they found a body which, after being autopsied, had an insertion point in its back, and then the weapon, or whatever it was, had actually split and essentially skewered the spine all the way through, like a clean cut, right? So, extremely dangerous opponent. But they weren't able to identify what it was. Again, this is a homebrew creature that actually I had taken essentially from another source of media, but I'm not gonna say which one. I've mentioned the author on stream before, but you know, I'm not gonna mention them so close together. Well, I mean, what if they're listening, right? Probably not. Probably not. But they couldn't identify the creature. They were kind of told its name, but not in any concrete sense. It's called a hint. Right? Was it Germa? No. It was not Germa. Germa would have been far more violent with them. But it was called a hint. And they tracked it to its lair. They accidentally, they split the party and kind of messed up their approach. And then they just kind of, they were in the boss room, but it was kind of it was, I mean, you know, I'll be honest, it was kind of a gimmicky boss, right? Where cultists were coming into the room and moving around, but they were blindfolded, so if you were quiet and stealthy and watched where you stepped, you could get past them, and you had to, like, look around to try and find and corner the monster who was present in the room, and there were hints as to where it was, but they didn't figure it out. They'd missed a couple hints in their investigation. Well, literal, like, clues, not monsters, like the hint. And they were unable to actually kill the thing. Instead, they completed a sabotage against the cults by pushing a magic mirror into a pit of vile, what they're calling eldritch goo, Um, and then they ran. Um, they were wanting to coordinate with some of their, they'd taken a guy into like witness protection. They had been like deputized by the city guard and all of that. They were going to talk to the guy in witness protection that they had picked up in the investigation. They were going to talk to the person who was overseeing them, but Officer Livish, who had been overseeing them, who had deputized them, was ousted from his job and like arrested by the Queen's Guard. And their guy who's going into witness protection was killed along with other, like, his escort, right? They were ambushed in the city and killed. So they were left with hardly any leads, and that's where the first adventure ends, when they get a letter, an invitation to return to a manor they had encountered in the city. The Hashuk Manor, right? To meet the Lord of the Manor, who they as of that point had not met. They'd met the butler, and they were big fans of the butler. But there was something weird with the mansion. Oh, a boop storm. Thank you, skeleton. So there was something weird with that mansion, and they were very, very eager to go to this meeting. End of adventure. We move on, and the next adventure picks up the same day, or actually not the same day, the day after, in the morning, right after they've rested in their hotel rooms, when a shadowy organization kicks down their doors and, after they fail the combat sequence, abducts them. It was a winnable encounter. It was an escapable encounter. Did I make it kind of hard? Yes. Maybe a little too hard. But they got abducted, and now they have been cast into what they have determined after they were led, they were put in a wagon train and taken out of the city to a ruin. No, not those kind of abductions, skeleton. I'm not sure that those. I'm you know what? I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna ignore that one. Escape. What kind of party would ever do that? That's a good point. Escape is not something they've ever even tried to do, frankly. No, you're okay, skeleton. You're okay. I'm not. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. My apologies if my tone didn't properly imply that. Oh, what was I saying? What was I saying? Before I, Oh, yes, so they were abducted, by the cult, and taken to these ruins outside of the city. They don't know where. And they were led in through a dark tunnel into a hill, right? They got, they were made to kneel before that magical mirror from before, which had been recovered by the cult, and a ritual was conducted. There was talk of sacrifice, but they weren't able to completely decipher what the ritual was. And then, after a bit of a sequence, they woke up in a mirror world, where the ruins are still intact and look lived in. And now they've begun to explore those. And that's what yesterday's adventure was. It was them beginning to explore those ruins. So that's D&D. I'm gonna go ahead and play some XCOM now. And I'm sorry, skeleton. I didn't mean to be too harsh there. I hope I didn't come across too harshly. Let's see. I think I'm gonna activate. Intrigued and want to know more? Oh, it's okay. I'm glad. Yes, and a boop for you. Apology boop. I think I'm gonna activate, but I want to activate front contact, not side contact if I can help it. Unless I only activate side contact. Side contact's gone. Let's go front. You're intrigued and you want to know more? Well, when they play some more, maybe I'll have more to tell. I'm gonna string you all along just like I do them. How's that sound? Good deal? Let's see. Anderson, you don't even have low profile. What am I gonna do here? How do I engage this?
I'm on it.
I guess I bring Shabande up.
Hostile spotted.
Okay. 2 little sectoids. 3 little sectoids. One of them was hiding somewhere. You're dead if I can get eyes on you. The sniper's got your number. That's a battle scanner right there. And we got a drone and a mechtoid. Let's mark it. Da, 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 3 sectoid, 1 drone, 1 mechtoid. Oh, and a hydrate and a stretch. That's a great idea. I once again uncoil myself. Get a big stretch in. And a hydrate, there we go. Okay, so I've got some ideas about this. I need to check the mechtoid's perks, though. Executioner, light him up. Nothing else too special. Okay. We're gonna suppress the target. Yeah. Okay. We can suppress it. We might also just be able to kill the darn thing. But in order to kill it, I need to suppress it so I can move my people up. So that's going to be Shabande's job. Like, either way.
X-ray locked.
Oh, skeleton, you say? I really want to get redeems for Twitch. For when you stream. Are those like... I'm going to reveal my stupidity here. I'm going to put my lack of knowledge on full display. What? Oh, are those, never mind. Those are like the point things, right? Those are like the channel point redeems, is what you mean? Baby streamer. Yes, it is me. It is I. I think we try and kill the mechtoid. I'm afraid of that light him up. And we've got Heat Gunner on target. This thing won't last long. Not at this rate. Very good. You see, in order to actually secure the kill, I'm going to need to move somebody else up to help deal with it. Let's move Watanabe up. Oh, we got lots of room here. See, that's cool and all, but I want the hit and run. Not lethal. That's a problem. We probably run you back into cover. Oh, you got your first mute on? Have fun. You need to complete the Twitch goals before you can, though. Yes. I'm, actually, eventually, this is a long-term goal for the channel, for the stream, is if we can get to... This is just a little thing. Like, I think I've talked about this vaguely before. I mean, and naturally, the goal is, at our size, it's affiliate, right? But the reason I want it is twofold. Number one, we can finally put the VODs just right on Twitch, and that's gonna save so much trouble. Number two, though, is my partner said that if we get there, she would like to make us some little emotes. And so I think that this is going to be a very long-term goal at the rate we're going. But eventually we'll have to start taking ideas for what we want, right? Like, we're gonna get there. We're gonna keep working on it. VODs still disappear with affiliate, though? They do, but can't you upload them? Like, as affiliate? Like, onto the page as videos? Or am I dumb? I could be dumb. In which case, the YouTube VOD channel remains active for another eternity, right? Really good rockets there that I don't need. This is an awkward fight. How do I fight this? I want that thing dead. How do I kill it? Probably by bringing Quan...
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh my gosh, what an actually terrible and awkward engagement. I hate it here. It's the worst. Why is it like this? This battle scan should get me eyes on the sectoid that I dislike.
Eyes in the sky.
You have to make, like, collections, but YouTube VODs are better? Oh, well then the YouTube VOD channel will then keep in action. Well, today I learned. I think that it is safe to have Skelly stay back here. They should not be able to be shot by anybody except this sectoid, and this sectoid is not long for this world. It came up here to compete with Skelly's godhood, and that will not be permitted. That's true, Skeleton. Having two platforms does help. Although, frankly, I don't think that, I don't think that the VOD channel is going to, bring in too much attention on its own. I don't know how much of a market there is for this stuff like that. Do I just use a rocket here? Feels dumb and bad. What an awkward engagement. They're like just out of my vision for my people to be able to engage properly. I guess I fall you back? What's here? This isn't gonna activate, is it? There's no way it could. There's nothing.
Headed there now.
Good. Good. Okay. Line of sight is broken. They shouldn't be able to get eyes on the sniper, especially if I set up an overwatch. Set up an overwatch here, and we'll set up an overwatch here. There's a couple sectoids I'm worried about. There's one sectoid I'm worried about. Gotta upload highlights, the Scarlet TikToks. You know, highlights would be good. I should do those.
No way that just
I should make some of those. I don't know. Drone down. I think we're down to one sectoid, one mechtoid. Right? Something like that. No, no, please stop it. Go away. Don't kill my sniper. Why are you running at me? Never mind. Goodbye. Goodbye, Skelly. It was nice knowing you. Never mind, you don't have eyes. Stupid mechtoid. Silly mechtoid. Actually, I'm a genius, and I understood that that particular tile cannot see the sniper. See? Because they're so far back, this cuts it off. And I should never be afraid, and I should act with total 100% confidence at all times. and kill that sectoid. Can I apply hollow to the target? I can. Make it so. Use YouTube shorts? You see, the thing is, I've never been... And maybe this is my... just me extending my personal, like, habit of consuming media. I don't know, I've kind of started to. But for a long time, I didn't really... I don't know. How do I describe this? I don't really... Please kill. I'm begging you. Oh my...
Negative, darling. This thing's done.
Sometimes you miss the 92%, and I'm gonna spend some time thinking about how I salvage this situation. But it's like, I don't feel like anything I make is really... And maybe it is. Maybe I'm not giving myself enough credit. I don't feel like the type of content that we make here on stream is super highlightable. Like, I've seen, like, maybe one... Maybe two. Maybe two moments I can think of that I would highlight, and I've only made one... I've only made a highlight of one. Right? It's why I don't intend to chop the VODs down into videos. Like, I could do the editing. Like, editing is laborious, but it's not too terribly difficult to do. Like, I could edit things down into, like, these streams down into videos, but it's like, how? How would I? How would I even begin to do that? I'm talking through pretty much all of them, explaining all the little moves, like, what would I cut? What do I leave on the cutting room floor, you know? Gotta get sillier? Maybe. Maybe I just gotta get sillier. Maybe that's the real answer. Maybe the real answer was just to be a little bit silly. This feels bad, but yeah, okay. I can't run that way. I would love to just run and gun down this sectoid right now. Like, just come to here and shoot it and not give a damn about anything else. But this is totally gonna activate more contact. Like, 100%. I have absolutely no clue how I'm killing a sectoid under these conditions. All I know is I can't safely run around here without drawing contact on my flank. The variety streams are a lot more highlightable, though. You're right. I like the variety streams. The variety streams, they've got good stuff in them. What can I say? There's a chance to kill here. Or I just burn my way through the shield. Like, if I can burn my way through the shield with the shotguns, I think. You know, I've got rockets. Like, I think I'd take the chance with Quan to just make this easy on me. Thank you, Quan. You're a hero. All contact down. Here's me thinking that this is a very complicated situation, but you just hit your shot and you kill them. And the game is easy, right? Every stream has good stuff. They all have Scarlet. Oh, you're sweet.
Ready to rock.
Oh yeah.
But you know what really makes these streams so special? And this is gonna sound cheesy, but it's true. It's, you know, it's all of you, really. These streams would not be nearly so fun. Fascinating. Oh, that's 5 sectoids. Hold on. That's 4 regulars and 1 commander. But yeah, it's all of you that really make this so special. I know it's cheesy, but it's like, it's true. Because if I was just sitting here talking to myself, it would just be me talking about XCOM, right? Or whatever game we're playing. And like, you know, occasionally I'd throw in some stuff about real life, but like, it's harder to do when you don't have an active audience. So, you know, I know I say it often, like at the end of streams, like quickly, but I do want to take a moment to say thank you all. Like, I really, really appreciate it. You all really make this what it is. What I would also like to make what it is I would like to make these little 5 heads into pulp. That is my preference. And we're going to begin taking actions that result in this post-haste. Yeah. The angles are going to be a little weird. They're really far away, so that means they have to push me, which means I just take cover against them. I make them run into my Overwatch infantry, and I make them pay for their hubris. Yes, the Eldritch Goop. We're going to turn them into goop. Don't you worry. I think I hide my assault down here. I think I had both my shotguns down here. Is this an okay position to take down here?
Aye, aye, Commander.
This should not be possible to flank down here. Like, it makes me nervous that this is open, but if they're taking cover here, as they are, this cannot step out to the side. I will bet your life on it, Anderson. There you go. Everything's fine, don't worry about it.
Moving to position.
Interesting. So the shotguns are in position to prosecute flanks over here if they push up into us. I need Quan to be in a decent position here in a second. I'd like Sing to be in a decent position. Something like this. Yeah. Center's kind of small.
I'm on it, Commander.
I might not need to give Quan better cover.
On my
Like,
way.
put you here, so you can see decently well. But Quan has tac sense, and a lot of armor. I think Quan can just hold the line right where she is. Have everybody else just set up. Machoba, you too. I should move the sniper. Hold on. Let's not make a terrible mistake here. Move the sniper back, and reload. And then we Overwatch. We don't need to reload the LMG just yet. Just hold the line. Yeah, they're all big now, but we know where the enemy is. That sucks, but that's what happens when you fight sectoids. Wow, they're taking some spicy cover positions against me. I mean, that mind fray is not gonna do much but annoy me. It's not gonna do enough damage to do anything meaningful. But wow, look at those. Look at those cover positions right there. Just like flank yourselves, jeez. Oh my gosh. Hey, this is why, I mean, you know, this is why we're able to beat the aliens, is their tactics are just a little... They think about what they can do on their turn, and they don't think about what we can do back on our turn, you know? So, like, that's dead. Whoa, what? Oh, it's the flare. That hurt my eyes. Jeez, that was suddenly so bright. What? We do have to worry about enemy Overwatch is the problem. I'm interested in something, though. Yeah. Okay. I understand. Step Sing back. Step Sing back further, thank you. Yeah, the light, it burns. Oh no, my poor gamer eyes. My poor gamer eyes, they can't handle it. Now I don't have eyes, but that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I got him to a safe position. So I'm just gonna bounce the scout over. We're gonna reacquire eyes on our targets, then we're gonna bounce the scout back in a moment. Destroy sectoid. Now, yes, I could start lobbing explosives into that sectoid commander right now, kill the sectoid commander and wipe this pod. And I probably have the resources to attempt something in that vein. But as usual, I'm plotting something. So, please stand by. Please stand by.
On my way.
I don't get how people use light mode. Me either. I don't get it either. People are crazy, what can I say? Yeah, Quan, hold the line. You don't need a medkit for that. Toughen up a little. So now we're just going to bounce in and out. We're going to prune off these sectoids, and then we're going to attempt to capture. Because I have learned, recently we have become aware of the fact that, ooh, fascinating positions the enemy has decided to take. Yes, fascinating indeed. Masako, you shouldn't trigger Overwatch here. Not that they're on Overwatch, that's very interesting. Okay, fine. Destroy them. Annihilate them. Eliminate them from my sight, please. That would be my preference right now. Let's break up some of this cover.
Eat this.
Let the sniper have a field day. Let's check. Can anybody actually get a shot? No. Like, Machoba's just too far back. Maybe I bring Machoba up a little bit for the future. You can reload. Sniper. Pick off another one. We're down to 2 regular sectoids.
I'm out of firepower over here.
Alrighty. It's tempting to push up and try to pick that one off. We've got, you know what? We've got hit and run, actually. Thank you, hit and run.
Target down.
We're down to 1 regular sectoid and the commander. Very good.
Aye, aye.
What can I say? I am pleased. Bring the scout back so they don't get psionicked. And I don't know, Sing, just keep your head down or something. It's not like your Overwatch is going to be worth a damn like this, with your mind being all full of memes. Only keep the Overwatch going.
What the hell was that?
Hello, buddy. Okay, you step out. That is a flanked sectoid commander to the sniper. Not that it matters, because the sniper's out of ammunition. There's meld out here. I don't really care. We've got so much meld. Getting the meld means fighting another pod, and I need to clear my flank first, is the true answer. Like, if I tried to push for the meld, I would L-shape myself, which is what we've been talking about all mission, is the thing that we're trying not to do. So let's not get greedy. Alright? We're already making a play for something valuable right now. We stand to get another sectoid commander out of this fight. It's just a little bit of extra work. So what I would like... Get eyes. Okay. I kind of messed that up, actually. I think I missed a beat. Yeah, actually. I missed a beat there. I could have actually killed this sectoid. Oops. Next turn. Next turn, actually. We will do that.
Got it covered.
I wanted to swap you over. What I missed here. She missed the beat on the ground. Now her shoe's red. I knew that this sectoid commander had dashed. I knew that. For a fact. I knew that these were the only two enemies, and I knew that this one was on Overwatch, and I suppressed it. I could have just blue moved over here, hit and run, and come back, and just picked up this sectoid, like, really easy. But, that did not happen, because I just didn't think about it. Brain was getting a little bit on autopilot, which is dangerous. You don't want to do that. I'm gonna steady a rocket again. I'm gonna have Matshoba come up a little bit. Have Quan come up a little bit. We're gonna start to do a little bit of work. Alright, Sing is recovered, which means he can move around properly now.
For the love of God, get me out of here!
I don't know why. I find the panic, lines to be actually very funny. I don't know, maybe I'm some kind of sadist. Oh, I miss Grim already. Do you think his date ate him or something? I think he's okay. I know for a fact that Grim survived the date. I know that Grim survived. I think Grim is just busy with class, is my honest guess. Where are you? All the way back here? We're gonna have to start making moves on this guy. I need to clear for potential overwatch for the assault to kill this sectoid. And then life's great, and I have no complaints. Hit and run. We're not going to talk about it. Okay?
Heading out.
We're not talking about this. We're going home.
Aye, aye, Commander.
What are you doing, little guy? Stop it. Get some help.
I'll get him next time.
He's like maneuvering. Wow, that would almost be annoying if it actually did anything to our armor. Okay. Where's this guy? Small benefit of the sectoid still being alive. Oh, you're so far back. You're like all the way back. Okay, okay. I think we do some hunting. I think it's hunting time. If we can kill this guy... say, Quan, do you want him? So far, the answer is no. I know that there's a